across. Yeah. We're at St James's Church, which is a beautiful, as locations go for a ruined church.
Pretty spectacular.
It's a really good one. What an amazing experience when you walk down. Not looking forward to the walk up, but the walk down was beautiful when you hit that church. Amazing. So just getting hit by flies. Enjoy your history lesson. We'll see you on the other side.
Situated on the English and Welsh border alongside the River Wye is the long-forgotten village of Lancaut. Occupying a narrow neck in the curve of the river, little remains of the village today except for the roofless church of St James. It is not known why the village disappeared, but perhaps life and work on this isolated and difficult to reach riverbank became too much of a struggle. The village was never large. In the early 14th century there were only 10 tenant households, and in the mid-16th century 19 adults. By 1750 the village had only 2 houses, which meant that the church was in decline, with only 2 services held a year. By the 1930s the population had dwindled to 10, and in 1935 the civil parish was merged with Tydenham. Despite the small parish size, St James remained intact on the riverside. It is likely there was a religious establishment here as early as 65 AD, with a monastery recorded here by 703. The construction of the church dates from the 12th century. Until 1711 the church was an independent ecclesiastical parish, but after this the parish was merged with the rectory of Wollaston. Despite this merger, the church was still independently used and has substantial restorations such as the double bell window, which is still visible today. But by the 1860s the village numbers had declined and attendance to the church with it, and by 1865 the rector of Wollaston ordered that the church be abandoned. The roof and interior fittings, including the font, were removed, and the church was soon deconsecrated. Left abandoned in the 1980s, the chancel arch partially collapsed, prompting restoration work. Repair works have continued on St James's Church, and in December 2013 the church was purchased for a nominal fee of £1 by the Forest of Dean Building Preservation Trust. The Trust intends to carry out continued preservations on St James so that it can continue to be enjoyed for many years to come, and is well worth discovering on the trail walk should you be in the area.
I'm going to say it might be the prettiest abandoned church I think I've ever been in, or prettiest ruined church at least. Sophie, tell us.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't it just incredible?
The location down by the river.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Remarkable. I'm just blown away by it, if I'm being really honest. And we'll have a look at when we go outside, but I need to show you those graves that you saw by the wall. They've basically taken the stones away. And I mean, it's just, this is so pretty. So pretty. Ooh. The heat is finally caught up with us. You're glowing, and that's quite nice. You look very angelic in the church. But yeah, it's not big. It's not, but that's not the point. I think it's the location and the prettiness of it. It's so pretty. You know, as a ruin, that the way that it's really, the roof is predominantly the only thing that's sort of missing, you know, in terms of like the obvious nature of it. The walls are pretty much all here. And then you get the beautiful view, which is, to die for. That is so lovely. We know that there's a few hidden caves around here. We're in the quarry, Lancaut quarry, however you want to pronounce it. Forgive our pronunciation on that. We're right in that, overlooking sort of like what looks like a Jurassic Park sort of vibe, and then all of a sudden you see this ruined church. You see the sort of perimeter fence, still the medieval fence, finger of doom, just there. Fence. Surrounds it. Wall. The wall. Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Of course, we found a church.
Of course, we found a church. It's one of Sophie's ones, obviously. One of her many ruins, but this has got to be the prettiest one I think I've ever seen.
The location.
Ever.
This location.
Location-wise, it is the prettiest ever, without question. Hopefully, we've documented this enough for all of you that even if you can't make it, we're aware that a lot of you probably won't ever get the opportunity to visit these places, but we hope that this video like this will just give you that inspiration, and for our commentary of describing this as well whilst we're here, gives you enough of a sort of vibe as to sort of go, wow, this is a very special place. But I mean, it really don't get any better than this, I don't think. It almost justifies the fact we have to walk up the hill, the perilous hill.
Really big hill.
Yeah. Right, I think we're just going to take one more brief look round, and that's it. Let's do it. So Sophie's been looking at the tombs that are inside, and you've noticed that there's a couple of love hearts actually. Don't really want to sort of tread on anything too much, if hopefully the camera will pick this up. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? And then if we look at this one down here, how lovely is that?
Does that say 1678?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know who it is. Also,
of this, who departed this lifetime, something, really hard to read that. I don't think they...
here also lie. Oh, it's also partly.
Anno
Welsh.
Domini,
It's also.
isn't it? No,
No, it's also partly in Welsh.
Yeah.
Departed. 1707. The second person.
Right, Soph, I think we should take a look outside.
Yeah.
Come on then. Well, everybody, it's getting semi-busy again. We're walking. We just wanted to show you, more predominantly really around the side here, what Sophie initially picked up on straight away, which obviously we see the graves. Unfortunately, they're some writing 1738, that says, but unfortunately there's not really much inscriptions left, is there?
Margaret Reynolds.
There's a beautiful look, that looks like a Celtic cross. You can't see that, but it's like a, it might show better on the camera, but that's what I can sort of see. And then yeah, Margaret Reynolds. 1750, departed 1750, 80 something
89?
years. Oh, can it?
I want to say it's 89.
Yeah, there looks like a 9 there. Again, very difficult.
That looks like an 8.
I'm sure some of you might, on the camera, might be able to pick that out better than us. But yeah, definitely departed 1759, 39.
39? I'll say
Yeah.
39.
And then look, if we look up, that's where the bells would have been, ringing across this valley. Wow, that must have been a beautiful sound. To sort of hear. What I want to do now, everybody, is just walk you around once, and I think then we're done. But it's, I mean, it is the prettiest one I think I've ever been to. Without doubt, it is one that I will never forget. And I'm grateful for being with Sophie on this one as well, because you get to appreciate it with other people. Sophie just nodded. It's amazing. You get to really, really treasure this when you're here. And there's us looking through. Very cool. Take you around. There you go. Lancaut, Court. Do apologise for that. Hopefully we pronounced it for you okay. It does say Lan is the Welsh word for church. There you go. Yeah. Well, Sophie, I'm smiling because it's
So lovely.
it's so lovely. What are your thoughts and feelings? Final.
Yeah, it's up there, one of my favourites, just because, yeah, it's a lovely
Yeah.
little church.
Yeah, it really is. It's something special in it. to the memory banks. Let's face it, just to say goodbye to it. There you go. Well, look, in the immortal words of Phoenix history, thank you so much for coming along with us. Hopefully you enjoyed your history lesson. Thank you, Sophie, for just being amazing as per usual and getting the opportunity to do this. We're not looking forward to the hill climb back up, but that's all right, because once we look back at this video, we'll be like, it was worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you as always for your continued support and your love and your kindness, for spreading the word, etc, etc. It really does go an incredibly long way. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, take care, everybody. Because history matters, definitely does, doesn't it? Ready?
See you soon.
Cut out.